So Tony Mboro back here with another podcast, and before we dive deep into the details, the fundamentals of all these business strategies that I'm talking about, I would want to put this one straight because I don't want anybody to get this one wrong. In case it's like going to a health practitioner, like you went to a hospital with a certain illness, and the doctor prescribed medication for you. I know you're going there because you need help. And if you need help, the only way it works is that you're going to take the prescription as prescribed. Before we go into the how-tos and the strategies and the secrets of how this next cycle is going to exponentially grow your income from where you are at into those numbers that you're envisioning for yourself, we really have to get the mindset right. Because if you're not conditioned to attract the big numbers, then chances are, and in my view, those that have been lucky previously and gotten the numbers right, in a couple of years, they come back to scratch. Why? Because in life, you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So if you're really seeking to make $1 million in the marketplace, the $1 million can only be a byproduct of a certain mindset. So I want us to talk about mindset, because if you don't get it right, if the foundation is not right, you will get it, but it's just a matter of time, and you're going to go back to scratch, lose it. And that is not what I want us to do. And if you don't believe me, I know you've heard of a golden rule out there that says, if you can take all the money that is out there in the world and divide it equally amongst everybody, then it's just a matter of time. The same money is going to go back to the same pockets. Why? Because people who've discovered how to win, it doesn't matter. Throw them in any desert, they have the skill set, they're going to come back to where they are and even beyond. So it's a journey of becoming. So when you talk about mindset, how does this look like? So it's all about keeping an open mind, having a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing, and allowing yourself to learn new principles, new terminologies, new approaches, perspectives of looking at the marketplace. Now, there's a saying that goes that all of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it, which means what? The quality of your life right now is a sum total of the decisions you've made for yourself, and decisions are only made from the exposures, the experiences, the exposures you've had in regards to the systems that you've gone through, whether in school, church, environment, cultures. That is what forms the foundation or the basic of your mental fabric and your decision-making process. So if you're going to change that one in aligning yourself with these principles of success that you're talking about, then we really have to reset everything from the foundation. So, and what I would like to tell you guys, if it has taken you, if you're 30 years old, 20 years old, 50, 60, 70, doesn't matter. But just know, it has taken you 40 years, if you're 40 years of age, to inculcate those disciplines and understand that perspective that you know right now, then it's not going to be an overnight thing to install this new software we are talking about to achieve the kind of results that you want in your life. So it's a very intentional move, and it's going to take time. The good thing, it doesn't take another 40 years to reprogram your mindset. If you're intentional and focused for another couple of years, you'll start. Actually, there is a saying that goes that for you to learn a new habit, you only have to repeat it repeatedly for 21 days. So it's not hard to create a new discipline, a new culture, because it narrows down to the daily disciplines. So when you talk about mindset, is exposing your mind intentionally, like standing guard in the door of your mind and guarding what goes through your mind, because the quality of what goes through your ears is manifested in the quality of your life out there. So in regards to health, you want to choose somebody who has what it is you're seeking in life. In regards to finances, just look at somebody who's already achieved, they know how to. In regards to family, relationships, spirituality, choose any topic. Relationships with people who care about all that. We can sit down and start learning a new few principles that we can change daily. And it doesn't have to be like exponential or giant. No, small, seemingly insignificant moves. We call it the compound effect. Compound effect to the butterfly effect goes this way, that a butterfly can flap its wings on one side of the ocean and a ripple is formed. It's also called the ripple effect. And if the ripple goes on the other side of the ocean is usually a tsunami. So the quality of your life is not changed overnight. So we are going to change a few principles. We are going to be reading one book a day. Like, this is a book like Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins, 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom. You want to understand finances, the basic principles of how money works. You want to understand types of making an income in the marketplace. What is active or linear income? What is passive or leveraged income? Because the only way to get ahead is to figure out how to build a business that works even when you sleep. Passive income. Even when you don't wake up, systems are working for you. So initially you work very hard, but there is a promise that at some point you can retire. These are some of the principles you're going to be learning. You're going to be reading books on success and achievement, something inspirational, something instructional, rather than listening to all the negative news in media and social media every day. Because there's a saying that goes this way: garbage in, garbage out. So whatever is the output is directly proportional to the input. So we just change the input, what you're listening to, who is influencing you, what goes through your ears, and in just a matter of time, I can promise you, if you stick through the process, it only takes a couple of years to reprogram your mindset, and we get you conditioned or positioned for this success that we're talking about. So again, as I said, if you're interested in this process, then this is the only platform where we have to be real with you. We're not going to give you a magic pill. I know most of you are looking for that magic pill out there when you're going to swallow that one and it's going to be an overnight success for you. It doesn't work that way. There is work to be put, and the pain is part of the process, because it's a character building process. If you go through it, you're going to grow through it. You're going to build a muscle that you need to lift or to go to that next level. If there's a challenge that you've gone through, if you face it head on, it's just a matter of time. You're not going to go through the same challenge again. So there's no shortcut to this one. Pain is actually an asset. For those that are going through pain, feeling that you're stuck in things that right now, you look like they're generational, whatever, and you've already formed that mental conclusion in your head, it's a lie. So anybody can start anywhere, and there's no thing called depression and all these things. These are man-made things. So we can all be at a place where we fix our minds. I know mental illness is a real thing, but we can all fix our minds and take charge, because when you look at the marketplace and hear of situations or things, because I'm a student of numbers, some of these things you may look like I don't know what is the word to use, but when you look at numbers in the marketplace, like for instance, they're going to be like in my country, if it's about traffic accidents in the marketplace every year, the numbers right now say that every year we're going to have around 5,000 people mortalities from road accidents every day. And as long as you're on that road every day, the probability of the 5,000 that year could be you. So why are you building your mind? Because you're building your mind because it will hit home one day. It will be a loved one. You need to understand how to crack that one in the marketplace. Major heartbreaks and situations that are going through in the marketplace due to financial difficulties, you can crack that one. Because whether you make the decision or you don't make the decision, ultimately you have made a decision. Because everyone in life will have to live one or two pains: pain of discipline or pain of regret. It is very painful to discipline yourself, but it's more painful to regret that you never did that way. You did not took charge of your life, because in the next 5 years, chances are, if the last 5 years nothing in your life has changed, then in the next 5 years nothing is going to change. And I can promise you this: it's not going to get easier. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. So you can build a skill set, guys. You can be tough, and you can understand how to crack this one in the marketplace. You can understand how to win against all. When people are saying all difficulties, when people are saying, oh, the marketplace, or the weather, or politics, all these things, what happens to us all. And in the same circumstances that you're complaining about, guess what? There are people who are winning. So it's not about what happens. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react. So I wish you all the best, and I wish everybody would really take on that journey when you take personal responsibility and ownership of your life, and know if it has to be, it's up to me. So all the best, guys. These are the topics we'll be sharing on this kind of podcast. See you on the next one. I'm going to be your coach and presenter. Tony Boro is my name. Cheers for now. See you on the next one.